Good morning. It is a new day and I'm feeling pretty excited. I just had Macca's for breakfast. Rhino actually went to work today for the first time in 2 weeks. And we're doing something different today. Seeing as we have been fishing for 2 weeks now, my brain, body is tired from casting. So we're gonna do something different. We're taking the cast net, Sammy Hitsky. This is one for you, mate. You might be able to take a few notes. And we're gonna get some mullet and we're gonna live bait the river. What do you reckon?
I hate live baiting.
You do it. Chill, kick back, possibly a tin. And then we have a special guest arriving this afternoon for the next couple of days. So strap yourself in, that's gonna be a pretty wild one. Why not? Brooksy. Also, while I'm here, we're at Ryan's house. As I mentioned before, Ryan's done his first morning of work. It's a solid 2 hours, I might add. Yeah. And Ryan and his family run boat hire in outlets. If you want to do what I've been doing and you don't have a Mark Berg that wants to lend you a boat, hit up these guys. You can find the info online, no doubt. I can tag it below for you and get out there. Big GT, lose everything like me. Do you reckon we got enough rods? Covering all bases. The plan, we're gonna have 2 live bait rods each. You know what would be good actually? An umbrella. Umbrella would be great. Because when you're live baiting, it's all about kicking back, I think. Like the traditional Australian fishing, you just sit there and do nothing and you have a beer and you wait. Little ball sinker and a hook, really simple fishing, and hopefully we can get, there's barra in there, there's threadies in there, black jewfish would be sick and something I've never caught before. There's jacks, there's all sorts of shit, so in all honesty we'll probably only catch a catfish, but that'd still be funny as well. And apparently Ryan tells me that there is a very high population of crocodiles in there. Wow. So Ryan, you been cast netting long, mate?
Professional toady and flounder getter.
Look at that flounder, man. Flat fish. Very flat. Oh, now we're getting mud all over the boat. Bergie's not gonna be happy. Can you get these reeking toadies out of the boat, man?
It's your job.
Up here.
Yeah. It's only a little one.
There was a croc there. And there's another one just up here, mate. They're everywhere in here. There's more here than in the Northern bloody Territory, I tell you. What the hell? And there's no mullet. Is that little?
Yeah. Wait to see the ones about a metre wide.
That's a little crocodile, apparently, that's climbed up the mud. Look at the claw marks. He's under us here somewhere, man. It's pretty scary, really. There's another one! Are these things absolutely everywhere in here? Look at that one. Look at the can you just go slow? See those claw marks? That's really mental. Crocodile, eh? We got our first sunbaker. What are you doing, mate?
Ready, Johnny?
Oh, he's coming, he's coming. Oh! And he's just belly flopped. The heavy thing is that the ones you see are only the smallest percentage. The rest of them are all underneath, and the feeling of knowing that you're pretty much always getting watched by a crocodile, and if you fall into the water, you pretty much get eaten, is pretty scary, eh? Oh, Rhino, you should throw the cast net in here, man. We've been stuffing around looking at crocodiles. I just had one cast in at the bank. And I got the world's We couldn't get any mullet in the cast net for ages, so in the meantime I was throwing around this little soft vibe, flicking in at the bank, caught one little barra, and then I flicked in, hooked up to this thing that didn't fight at all. It was just like this weird thing, and I thought, oh yeah. We didn't film at all. And I pulled it up to the side of the boat, and it's this that you're about to watch. I wish I filmed it because it would have been the best thing ever, because I didn't even know these things actually ate lures. Oh, easily the weirdest thing I've ever caught on a lure. And
what do you got, Johnny?
Wild saltwater crocodile. Leather handbag, and it is the sickest thing I've ever seen. So rad, man. And he's calling his mum. Look at him. It's so rad, poor little fella. Let me just make this clear that we're not trying to obviously catch crocodiles intentionally. And it's one of those things. We're not going to hurt him. He's chilled. He's calling for his mum. And in 50 years, he could be friggin' 5 meters long. Or will they take longer than that? 100 years? How long? Really sick. Feel him, man. Feel how sick he is. If you could feel this thing, it's a fucking dinosaur, man. It's incredible. So sick. Alright, we'll let him go. Can we chuck him on the bank or in the water?
Oh, on the one.
Big release, crocodile release?
Yeah.
Water release, you reckon, with the croc? That's actually really cool. He's, look at him. His little pooper, man. Look at his little pooper.
Stop looking at his pooper.
And look at his little teeth. Is that focused on him?
Yeah.
Really good. Such a sick creature, man. I feel really like creeped out to even hold one. I've never held a crocodile before, especially a wild crocodile. I kind of want to just keep him in the boat as a little pet for the day, man. So sick. All right, we'll let him go. Which side? This side. Is he gonna bite me when I release? I think you have to toss. Do you toss?
I don't know.
He would fuck you up if he bit you, man.
It's not ideal.
I'm really scared of releasing him. Okay. That was cool. Crocodile. Really sick. Imagine if you're casting out a school of mullet and there's a big crocodile there. What happens? You die. It pulls you into the water and you die.
You let go of the net, hopefully.
We might just cast some lures in here and see how we go, but some live mullet would be great. There's a big drain up there, actually. Yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get a couple of liveys and then we can just chill like the plan was. But that little crocodile's made my day already. I know someone will probably whinge about it and say you're holding a fucking crocodile. But really cool animal, and I said before, like the feeling of being in a place like this when you know that they're always watching you is scary and makes you feel pretty insignificant. But yeah, holding one that's a prehistoric creature, even though it's only tiny, is pretty cool. And yeah, love a little croc, man. I might start a croc farm, Brooksy's croc farm. They're sick. I think it's a good sign that this place is pretty healthy, because there's friggin' around every corner there's crocodiles sliding into the water. Little ones, big ones, some as big as your head. Alright, we've finally got our live mullet. I'm just using my bait caster, the Corrado 200 and the Zanac B67 frog. I've tied on some 40-pound leader. And I've got one ball sinker running free. What I'm gonna do, the next task is, which could be a mission. All the live mullet are in there. And I don't have the net because I left the net at my mum's house, because I thought to myself before I left, I won't net it to use live bait. So now I've got to try and fish the mullet out of there with my bare hands.
This could be pretty funny. They'll probably all jump out into the water.
Oh. I had a touch up. How do you fucking get him? Oh, big one, big dog.
Oh! Johnny!
I didn't mean to release him.
You fucking, what are you doing?
I'm trying to catch up livey, man.
Can't believe you just let two of them go.
Did you get that on film?
Yeah.
Oh man.
The little leap for freedom. Watch, another one will do it in a second.
This is very difficult.
Let some water out.
Oh, had him. He was nearly gone.
Yeah, he stuck his head out for a little.
Drain a little bit of water, you reckon? This is really hard to catch them with your bare hands.
You just let two go, man. A big one.
That big one was a good one as well. It probably just jumped straight into a barra's mouth. Now we're talking. We'll get them out of here now, I reckon. I don't think there's any left. They've all jumped out. Oh, I had him. Oh, I had a little one. Do you reckon you want a big one or a little one?
Either one.
Whatever you can get, eh?
Yeah, at the moment. Oh, big dog.
Oh. Look at that, mate. Where are we chucking him?
You're gonna fish him here?
Well, I've just hooked him up.
Yeah, we'll chuck him in the little hole thing.
That's the hole.
About over here somewhere.
She's a small one up here, but sorry. This is where the good bit begins. I got my live mullet out, and now what I do is I sit down on here and I wait. That's it for fishing. We finished with one barra and one crocodile, which is pretty good, even though the barra was 10 centimeters. It's not every day you catch a crocodile, is it? So I'm gonna feed this dead mullet to the seagull. He won't take it out of my hand. It'd be sick if he did, but he won't. So I'm gonna just chuck it on the mud there. Ready? There you go. He's gonna go for it. David Attenborough. Let's go. Here we go. He's on it. He's got it. Oh!
Transfer.
Did you see that? He dropped it from his beak into his...
I think he's clinging onto it good now.
I thought he wanted to eat with us. We could have had lunch together. Oh, he's coming back. That's his zone. He's coming to say thanks, look. What's he doing?
Little happy laugh.
Did he just come and say thanks?
Maybe.
There you go. Live baiting officially sucks balls. The only fish we caught was on a lure. And the only crocodile we caught. Can you believe, I cannot believe, barramundi bycatch crocodile on a soft vibe. Are you kidding me? Is it the most unheard of thing in the world? Have you ever heard of that, Ryan?
No.
Never, eh? Mental, barra bycatch, baby saltwater crocodile. This is my new favourite thing in the world. Look at it. The pontoon boat, mate. I reckon we should turn it into the popping boat.
The popping boat.
If you cut the top off here, just had the shade at the back for chilling, and then you had this whole front casting area, it'd be amazing. And then you even can put the little ramp thing down at the front and slide your GTs in. Perfect. And there's cup holders.